Hello, welcome to the Black Hearted Oracle. Now, before we get started, I'd like to pay homage and reverence to Mother Sustainer, Father Creator, and of course, my beautiful ancestors. Now, this is a reading that I was guided to do for the a.k.a. Karmic, but they're referred to as the descending masculine. In this reading, they're descending masculine Libras. Now, the reason why I was guided to call them so is because we all are karmics in someone's life at some point in our lives. So the journey is always ascending and descending according to the lessons learned or unlearned. So we all represent these things within ourselves and at certain points in our journey. So, okay. This is for the descending masculine Libras. So let's get started. We have the opening guidance. We have the Sea Beacon Fairy. We have Action in Reverse, number 17. We have 25 Deceit in reverse. Upright. We have Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio. We have Full Moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get in the way. We have Perseverance. We have Creation. We have the main man, husband, baby daddy, the rightful person. And then we have the Whip and the Broom. I can't remember what. And then we have Abundance, and we have the Side Chick. Okay, and then the closing guidance. All right, so the beginning guidance is 11 dreams. And it's funny because you guys had the same numerology of your reading as the descending feminine Libras. So I forgot to read the closing one for the descending feminine Libras, and this is it. But this is the opening one for the masculine. So, okay. Dreams gone wild. You have used different faiths, ideas, icons, and totems as guideposts to a higher level of thought. You gain a different and better perspective. You have looked to wildlife as spirit guides and teachers, honoring them with art, time spent in nature, and medicine bundles. You have admired birds, the strongest and the smallest. With fetishes, feathers, and crystals. All have been dreamed over in ceremony, and all have been powerful in your intent. But this power is lost when your dreams get wild and unfocused. You wear two different faces when you are unfamiliar with your truth. And you wear both of these masks together when you are a great pretender, not understanding the sacred dream reality in which you live. If you were a bird of prey, what would you be? How would you feel? Do you think you would seek to be anything other than the great bird the Creator intended you to be? Wow. Okay, Sea Beacon Fairy, guidance, but where will it lead you? It says, sometimes when a clear path seems to be taking you in the right direction, it helps to know who is holding the light up. Because while this beautiful Sea Beacon Fairy is most certainly guiding a lost ship, who knows whether she leads it towards rocks or a safe harbor. It says, a perfect solution to a problem has been presented to you, but whether it is wise to take it is another thing altogether. You may have more resources and opportunities than you are aware of or than you are allowing yourself to believe in. Do not be too quick to follow the first opportunity that comes. Wait and check both your sources and your inner wisdom. There are many paths and many solutions. Not all advice will be right for you. Okay. So as we can see that this masculine Libra is in a state of a little bit of confusion, because the Dreams card speaks of an unfocused mind, and the Sea Beacon Fairy speaks of being lost out in sea. And the Action card here is in reverse. So they are a little stagnant. Okay. Why is the Sea Beacon Fairy here for the descending masculine Libras? Thank you. Yeah. Wow. See, he's being guided to be someone who is just an in and out thought boy, you know, thought box lover. But all that's doing is leading him to unwise choices. Or as if, well, if he's involved with someone who is the thought box lover, in and out, you know, only there for the passion, only there for what they can get out of the situation, then it's telling him that it probably would be a better thing to cut this out, because it's going to lead him to unwise choices. And he has to review his motives as well as everyone else's, because deceit is here on the table, right? Why is the action card in reverse? Why is the action card in reverse? Okay, thank you. Yeah, another 5. Yeah. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Right? Because he's looking for this opportunity. An opportunity to do something more challenging, you know, good news about financial matters. That's what he's wanting. But he has too much going on. There's competing goals and bothersome details. And we know once you're having competing goals with either your partner or your business associate, it's like you're playing tug of war with equal strength. So it's just stagnancy. One person is not being dragged along, or the other person is not coming along freely. There's just a stagnancy because every person is going off in their own direction with equal force. Wise work through your fears here. Why is the new moon in Scorpio here for the descendant masculine Libras? Thank you. Yeah, 4 of air. It's like time to take a rest, a vacation, allow more time before making a decision, because he's making unwise decisions, right? It says meditation may provide answers. So let's get a little further. Why is the 4 of air here with the work through your fears card? Why is the... Okay. Ooh, okay. Yeah, release. So it's telling him that it's time to release, you know, these fears that are holding him back and has him in a state of just contemplation and resting. You know, the place of unable to take action towards the things that he truly wants to do. It's time to release that. That's the death card. Why is perseverance here? The 8 of, the 8 of fire. So it's like a lot of things happening and fast. Delays are over. So if he can release the fears, then he can move into a time of creation, a time of rapid abundance, but he needs to persevere in this. Why is the 8 of air here with the perseverance card? One more, please. Okay. Well, yeah. Because his passion, whether this is, I wouldn't think that this would be a phallus. Sorry, not a phallus. I don't think this would be like, a passion inside that's driving him to create something. I think this is more about him being the Knight of Fire, right? And it's telling him that it's overburdening him and it's time for him to walk away from this, to persevere, to get to a new path. You know? Because this is a lot of, like, to me, a lot of sexual energy, a lot of tension in this. And it's telling him that, you know, he has to persevere in walking away from putting his sexual desires first. Why is the husband here? Why is the main man here? 2 of water. Well, this came out in reverse, but you know I don't read the clarifiers of this deck in reverse. Okay, so 2 of water. So he's in love. And it looks like he's in love, but he's looking at the person that he's loved walk away. Right? Because if this is not him, the person that he's in love with is tired of him using his passions and, you know, being a thought box. And they're overburdened by this and they're walking away. And it looks like he's looking at that and pining over what has been lost. Why is the 2 of water here with the main man? Why is the 2 of water here with the main man? Yeah. Yeah. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Exactly. It looks like he's pining because I guess he was more involved with the passion and being deceitful, and that caused the person that he truly loved to walk away. You know, I can't remember what the willow broom or wicker broom or something broom. Why is the broom here in the whip? Why is the broom in the whip here? This one too. Yeah, these are all threes. Why is the broom in the whip here with the Empress and the Three of Rods? Yeah. And under the bottom of the deck is the Six of Air, you know. But the broom is here because the Empress of his life has decided to wait on her ships to come in elsewhere and decided to seek her passions. And she's made a judgment call, right? And she's now at a crossword where she's crying over spilled milk. And at the bottom is Six of Air moving into karma waters. So what is this Two of Air with the descending masculine that has him overburdened? Yeah. Yeah. See, I mean, he's looking at things from a different perspective about him juggling opportunities, because that has cost him to lose something that he really wanted. Why is the deception card here? Why is the deceit card here? Sorry. Yeah. See, he had exactly what he wanted, was the Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life, but he was keeping a mistress hidden. Why is deceit here with the Ten of Water and the High Priestess? Why is deceit here with the Ten of Water and the High Priestess? Why is deceit here? Thank you. Yeah. And now he's wishing to be able to heal whatever is going on so that he can open up his heart and mind to those around him, you know, and wants to be trustworthy, but the milk is already spilt, because remember over here, his Empress was already crying over spilled milk and decided to move on. Why is don't let your pride get in the way here for the descending masculine Libra? Oy. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because he's feeling left out in the cold, right? And he's feeling very nostalgic about the love that he had, and is hoping to have the strength, again, with the Leo, the full moon in Leo, to not let his pride, to not let his pride get in the way of something that he feels is worth his time. And if you've noticed how many times 11 has came out in this reading, I mean, okay. This is the year of stability and the year of building, so. Why is creation here? Thank you. The Four of Earth. Okay. Why is creation here with the Four of Earth? Yeah. See, he was holding on to whatever he had so tightly that, you know, he was hoping that it would bring him to the Ten of Earth, but what's missing is the equal give and take in this relationship. It wasn't an equal give and take. Why is the fish here? What is this abundance? Unity. Yeah, and that he would find his abundance if he was able to come away from this Knight of Air persona and truly take his vows or his commitment seriously. In that he would be able to find his abundance. And remember right here, it was telling him to persevere. But he didn't. Why is the abundance here with the Unity card? Why is the abundance here with the Unity card? Why is abundance here with the Unity card? Thank you. Yeah. Three of Water. Six of Air. Yeah. So it was telling him that if he would have walked away or moved away from this surface level gratification of partying and the good times and putting at risk what was his true abundance for, you know, the Tatianas, then he would have had the abundance that he wanted. Why is Tatiana here? Why is the side piece here? Nine of Earth. Because whoever this woman is to him, she's not giving up on whatever relationship this is. She's not giving it up. She's trying to protect what she feels like she's created with this descending masculine Libra. Oh, crap. Sorry. But all it's doing is resulting into heartache, you know, into great sadness with him and her and whoever his empress was, because the devil is in the details, right? And all this person wanted was wealth. Any more on the Tatiana, please? For the descending masculine Libra, any more? Yeah, see, that's all she was looking for, was an opportunity which allowed him to mess up his whole life, unfortunately, for someone who was only there with him for the financial benefits that she could get out of it. Now, number 17 is book a room at the Heartbreak Hotel. And it says, hello and welcome to the Heartbreak Hotel. We offer a variety of options, from short stay to extended stays. You can even get a membership card. It's all up to you. No need to feel ashamed. We all get a trip here. But some of us remain here, never learning the lessons for the soul's growth, but stay stuck in a repetitive loop of licking their wounds. Unfortunately, you're not a dog, and all that licking in the world isn't going to heal it. So while you're here, just feel it. We have big comfy chairs and comfort food to share, and give our promise with a lot of self-love and a whole heaps of self-care. Your broken heart can surely be repaired. Okay. Why is the book a room at the Heartbreak Hotel here for the descending masculine Libras? Yeah. See, they've come to know the truth now. And them knowing the truth is breaking their heart. Anything further on the book a room at the Heartbreak Hotel for the descending masculine Libras? Okay. Yeah. Wow. You see, now that they've come into the truth, now they want to give an equal give and take, right? And they want to move from this slow-moving opportunity to being a stable king. But there's so much things that are still hidden, you know, with the deceit that's here, that it may be too late. Yeah. Because things are happening at a rushing in great speed with a lot of words to say. Is there anything you'd like to tell the descending masculine Libra before we go, please? Anything you'd like to say? Anything? Is there anything you'd like to... Okay. Further? 7 cards, please. For the final message. 4 more. 2 more, please. 1 more, please. 1 more. Thank you. Okay, so this, okay. So we have the Emperor, the Ace of Water, the Page of Water, the World, the Page of Air, the 7 of Fire, and the 8 of Air. Wow. Okay. So the final message is, stand on your square. You're going to have to raise your vibrations. Come away from this night of fire. This person is not even a king. So although they may ride in looking all majestic on their stallion, they're still just a knight. They still have to answer because they don't have the confidence to govern their own kingdom or kingdoms as though the emperor would. And though they may feel like they do, they don't. They haven't risen up and stood on their square for true to be a true emperor, right? And the only reason why they're not able to do this is because they haven't mastered their own self-love. They're in an egoic sense of self-love. You know, like the honor the masculine type thing. But they really need to give a sincere apology to themselves or to whoever they've hurted, whoever they've hurt, all the people whose lives that they have caused turmoil and, you know, drama and pain in. They need to give an apology for that so that their world, the cycle can close and they can end. Because, you know, this is challenging information, delays and chains of plans, truth delivered without tact. Because whatever they spoke, you know, being that they are a Libra and this is their energies, the swords, whatever they spoke has caused a change in the cycle. And now whoever they spoke it to is defending their beliefs and decisions and standing their ground and choosing their battles wisely and choosing more to work, you know. So it's saying that, you know, whatever has caused all of this to happen, and now that you have a new path, stand on your beliefs, you know, move to karma water, get out of your head, stand on your beliefs and work on whatever needs to work on. Because remember, the creation and the perseverance was also here for you. So focus more on building the wealth that obviously is so necessary here, because so many of these cards are green and dealing with the tangible. You know, sexual passion is not going to get you to where you want to be, period. I mean, yes, you can be a whore or a gigolo and maybe get some bread, but does that really, really satisfy the inner core? Okay. Number 11, truth. It says, are you living your sacred truth? Your being is like a spirit lodge. Within this sacred place is the realization and the divine light of your creation. Live in your spirit lodge, surrounded by peace and joy. Outside your lodge is a great wilderness where the rest of the world lives, but the wilderness can become a battleground stained by blood of ignorance and earthly pain. To have lasting power in the world, you must earn the trust of others around you. Most people live without trust and a sacred place within, without a spirit lodge, and as such, they do not know how to enter the spirit lodges of others. Live within your sacred truth so that you may know peace and joy in the greatest wilderness and beyond. Well, I thank you so much for coming to the Black-Hearted Oracle. I pray these messages found you well. I hope that you find your higher self in the quiet places, and may Ma'at hold you in her loving grace. Ashe.